Hey guys, it's Jamie from No Getting Off This Train, and today we're going to make some meatloaf to put in your freezer. So this meatloaf recipe is the second recipe in my 25 Days of Freezer Meals series. If you want to find the rest of the recipes, I will post a link to the playlist in the description below so you can watch it at any time. But what I love about this meatloaf recipe is that you don't have to cook it ahead of time. You just put all the ingredients together, put them in a freezer bag, and you can freeze them for later. And it also makes two meatloafs, so you can freeze both, you can cook one now, and you can freeze the other one for a later time. And it only takes 10 minutes to make, which is perfect for a busy mom like you and me. And then when it comes time to cook it, you can cook it from frozen in your slow cooker for 8 hours, and you can pour barbecue sauce on top, you can pour ketchup, whatever sauce your family prefers. So let's get to the recipe. Start by dicing up one small onion. Add it to a large bowl, and then also add 2 eggs, one and 1/3 cup of breadcrumbs, 2 teaspoons of salt, half teaspoon of pepper, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 1 cup of milk. Next, add 3 pounds of ground beef. And either with your hands or with a spoon, begin mixing it all up. I prefer to use gloves because it does get kind of messy. Once you've completely mixed together the meatloaf, separate it into 2 even pieces. It might take a little bit to get the proportions right. You may just have to add a little bit to each one. And if you want to get fancy, you can use a food scale, but I kind of just use my hands to gauge it. Once you've got them about even, just form them into a loaf shape. Once you have them formed, add them to a gallon-sized freezer bag. Make sure you label them with the date and cooking instructions. Once you have both inside the bags, squeeze all of the air out in order to zip it all up. That'll keep it from being freezer burnt. Once that's done, you can place them on a cookie sheet before putting them in the freezer. That will keep them nice and flat on the bottom. And you can cook these from frozen. Just put them in the slow cooker and cook them on low for 8 hours. Add 1 cup of either barbecue sauce or ketchup on top as you cook it. And then you'll have yourself the perfect meatloaf. If you would like a printable recipe for this meatloaf, you can find a link to my blog post in the description below. You can print it out at any time. If you want more freezer meal ideas, be sure to check out my playlist for the 25 days of freezer meals. I will also link that below as well. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more updates on grocery hauls, more recipes, more school lunch ideas. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you later.